What a fun worship experience that was. And we're actually going to follow it up with a fun spiritual practice too. I'm going to throw some questions out to you, and I want you to try to find your real answers, okay? Whatever that means for you. So first, if joy was a color, what color would it be? You don't have to know your why, just what's your instinct? Think about that for a second. And if other people are there watching with you, maybe share your answers if you like. Next, if joy was a food, what food would it be? Now, not just your favorite food, but like what food says joy to you? Can you picture it right now in your mind? Again, go ahead and think and share. Pause the video if you need. Finally, if joy was a place, where is that place? Maybe it's a place you visit often that just kind of makes you feel happy. Maybe it's somewhere you've never been but long to go. If joy was a place, where do you imagine that place would be? I know that for me, just thinking about those weird little questions causes me to smile. And I'm pretty sure that if we were in the same room right now and I heard your answers, I bet they would also make me smile. Joy is pretty contagious. I don't know where you feel like you live on the personality spectrum, whether you consider yourself a naturally really joyful person or if you tend a little more towards the curmudgeonly end of things. The Bible tells the story of a prophetic governor by the name of Nehemiah. And at a time when Israel was coming out of one of the hardest seasons in their national history, Nehemiah gave this unexpected instruction to the people of Jerusalem. He said, "Go and enjoy choice food and sweet drinks, and send some to those who have nothing prepared. This day is holy to our Lord. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." It's wild, right? To think that joy and celebration are spiritual disciplines, right? They're holy work that we need to engage in on a regular basis, lest we become unhealthy and weak. Like if you don't exercise the muscle of celebration, your joy can atrophy, it can disappear. So we're here in the dog days of summer, we don't want to get too weak. So we're going to practice some joy-filled reflecting. So I want you to try and think first on a big scale, like in the scope of your whole life. What are some of the very best things that have ever happened to you? Like what has brought you great big joy? I'll give you a minute to think about that. Have you got something in mind? Now take a minute to just feel the feelings of that, and then say a quick prayer of thanks to God for whatever the memory was, for the fact that you can re-celebrate it in your heart today. Take a minute for that now. Okay, now let's move the lens a little closer in. What about just in this past week? Where did you experience joy in the past 7 days? Not perfect circumstances, not a perfect life. What's been simply good for your insides? Try to find that memory now. Now, part of what helps move a little dollop of joy into the deeper realm of celebration is saying it out loud, and even more so when you say it out loud to someone else. So if you're taking the service in with anyone else right now, turn and just share with them what moment came to mind for you and say why. And if there's nobody there with you, that's okay. Maybe pull out your phone and just send a quick text to a friend. Hey, I just wanted to tell you something that brought me joy this week. We'll give you a little bit longer for this part. Okay, now, one more zoom in even closer. Where have you caught a glimpse of joy already just today? James 1:17 says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows." So maybe the fact that you heard birds singing on the back porch as you drank your coffee was a holy gift from God. Maybe you got to sleep in. Maybe the sunlight came through the back window just right. Can you find some genuine joy in even the simplest of moments? Where have you caught a glimpse of joy today? Now take another minute, re-savor that moment, and then share it again. Now, no matter what difficult things might be present in our lives at any given moment, deep joy and life and hope and glimpses of God's goodness are also always going on at the very same time. And we don't want to miss them, right? Because harnessing those moments of light through joy and celebration are exactly the strength we need to get us through the mud of life. So this week, as you go about the highs and lows of whatever life brings, don't forget to enjoy choice food and sweet drinks, to practice joy and even celebration with one another in the midst of it, because the joy of the Lord is our strength.